What is up, guys? It's Martin Shred here, back again for you guys after a long, long time. I know, but I've been busy with some other stuff, and this video is a long time coming, almost 2 months now, since last year when I made that video about journaling to you guys. A lot has been going on in my life, good things, bad things, like it happens to everyone. But I just figured that I might just do this one video for you and explain what has happened after I actually journaled for 1 year every week. As I explained earlier, in that specific video, I actually ended up starting with daily entries in this journal right here that you might have seen in a previous video. And if you didn't watch that video, you can do so right here or in the description down below. I'll make a link to it. And so after 1 year of doing weekly entries, I spent actually about 3 months doing daily entries, and then I passed to a more weekly regime because I found out that that way of doing it actually worked for me the best, as opposed to doing daily entries. And so what have I learned so far? And especially that in this time where we are facing confinement and lockdowns, pandemic, the whole shebang. I realized that something was actually happening that wasn't happening before, and that is pretty, and that must be the main takeaway, at least in my perspective, of what actually happened when I journaled for every week of 2020, and that is the ability to gain some more valuable insight on what is happening in my life. By doing these weekly entries, I was able to focus on myself for that week, or in relation to that week, and so ascertain with an actual better accuracy about what I accomplished, what I couldn't accomplish, and more importantly, focus on why I couldn't accomplish what I intended to accomplish for that specific week. And so that actually helped me a bunch. And since we are all, most of us are locked down in our homes, or we're not, are not allowed to leave all that so often, I found out that the time actually went by faster. At least that happened to me. I don't know if that's the case for you guys, but it actually happened to me. And if you don't have a track record of what you're actually doing, we're gonna find out is that you're gonna find yourself in a routine where all days seem to breeze by, and you don't even know what you're actually accomplishing, if anything. And so that conclusion actually arrived to me in the very final moments of 2020, when I did that overall conclusion and review and reflection of what actually happened throughout my year. And so when I was writing that final entry, I was just thinking about what have I accomplished this year. And at first glance, I was like, I did not accomplish much. I mean, I just started journaling. I can remember even the first day I bought this journal. So I was like, huh, did that much, or not so much? Um and then after some thought, I actually ended up writing a full list, a full page of things that I actually accomplished. And I was like, yeah, I did that. But how could I remember all of them? How could for myself, I could even remember about half of them. And so what ended up happening was I was actually looking back to all my records and all my goals and accomplishments that I wanted to achieve for that year. And so I was like, huh, yeah, that happened. Oh god, goddamn, I didn't even remember that before. And so that actually ended up benefiting me, to remind myself of what I did in a physical manner. It's all here. It was all on record. And so after I had done that list, I just looked at myself and I was like, huh, okay, I actually did something. I actually accomplished most of the things that I set out for me to accomplish that year, and that made me so much happier, and just made me really willing to go further. And that's why I'm actually using the same notebook, because or the same journal in this case, because what actually happened was that I was about about halfway this one. So if I do a weekly journal with some notes and notes in between, I actually was able to squeeze a year out of this in just half the length. So I'm going to use the other half, which I already been using for 2021. And other than the weekly basis, the system stays pretty much the same. So if you're curious about that, if you feel like you want to journal your life, if you feel like you want to keep track of your goals and keep track of your progress, just consider doing this journal technique. You can check out my video as I mentioned. If not, if that is not well explained enough, just make sure to comment down below on what you would like to see. I will happily do another video on this if it's necessary. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and be sure to journal weekly, daily, monthly, however works best for you. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done already. And until then, until my next video, I'll see you there. I'm Martin Shred. Stay safe.